time to change the oil in the generator. So not every boat has this. I installed this. This is an oil change system. Each one of these goes to a different piece of equipment: transmission, engine, generator. It allows me to basically open up a valve and pump the fluid. There's a pump inside here that's connected to the battery, and I can pump the oil out, switch containers, pump oil right back in. So I don't have to try and get underneath there and find a drain or underneath there and get oil down the bilge. Super, super handy. One of my favorite features that I put on the boat, because we're going to be running a lot and changing fluids quite frequently. So a little bit of money to put it in versus doing it the old-fashioned way or trying to pump it out. But I like it because I get all the oil out from the bottom as opposed to trying to suck it out through the dipstick. You can't get all that stuff down at the bottom. So really like it. One of my favorite features. We have over 100 hours since I last changed the oil in the generator. So it's a couple hours overdue, but no big deal. So we're going to drain the oil out of this bad boy, put it in here. Got my beautiful oil change pump here. So this is the transmission, starboard engine, generator, port engine, port transmission. So I'm really kind of spoiled myself. Watch how easy it is to drain this. Put that hose in there. Turn my valve. Flip my switch. See that? And that's pumping the oil out of the engine, the generator, and into here. We've got the oil drained. Next step is to pull my oil filter, which is right there. So this is going to drip, so we're going to put an oil catch pad underneath. There is no good, clean way to do it. New filter. So that one's red. That came from Westerbeke. So I just forgot to get them ordered. Luckily, you can call up Knapps, or you can call it West Marine. You know your part number. West Marine had this one in stock, and it cross-referenced with that part number. So we're going to use it. So of course, oil filter always seems to be tighter than when you put it on yourself. So have yourself a good oil filter wrench. A couple different styles that you can get. This one. There we go. Just enough to break it loose. So you always put a little bit of fresh oil in your filter. Normally I would fill that up, but because it's going to go sideways, I don't want it to pour out. Mainly what I'm doing now is I take my finger with a little bit of the fresh oil and I rub it on the seal. You want to make sure you got a nice amount on there, and that'll help create a good seal. So now I'm going to take my fresh engine oil, same hose I used to drain it. I'll pull it out, wipe it down, stick it in here, just put the pump in reverse, and we'll fill this baby back up to the fill line. So we've got our new filter on right here, nice and tight. Got our new jug of oil. Take our fill pickup, make sure we turn our generator open, and then we flip this, and it pumps oil out of here, up the hose, into the generator. Just checking the oil level. It's starting to get on the stick now. That way I know when it's full. Perfect, right at the full mark. That, close that. She's ready to start up. So you always want to start your engine, let it run for a minute, and then shut it off, and then let it sit. That oil filter that we put on had no oil in it. So filter through or get oil through the system and let it sit for a few minutes, let it settle back down, and then you check your dipstick level. I am just a tad low. So we're just going to go ahead and just pop a little bit in the top here. But